Ah, I know. I'm standing. We gotta switch something up. Switch something up for someone special indeed, guys. Today, we are going to watch an episode of a show by Gordon Ramsay. Everyone loves him. Everyone knows him. The chef known across the world at this point. Gordon Ramsay has made a bunch of shows. Gordon Ramsay Uncharted, Next Level Chef. Everyone knows Kitchen Nightmares.
What is that? What is that? Huh? It's like Barbie's vomit.
Yeah, I think he has about like 9 shows out right now, and one of them, one of my favorites I have watched growing up, randomly appearing on television, would have to be Hotel Hell. If you don't know about Hotel Hell, it's pretty much the same thing of Kitchen Nightmares, besides just with a hotel. I don't know why he chose to do this. A part of me feels like he just had some free time and wanted to make some extra money and said, hey, hotels are pretty much the same thing. So yes, Gordon Ramsay, what do you have in store for us today besides this fire ass intro that he shows us? Is, I don't know, this absolutely blows my mind that this is the intro. It just speaks for the time. Who else better to explain it than Gordon Ramsay himself? Take it away, Gordon.
Tonight on Hotel Hell, I'll be investigating a murder mystery in the Idaho town of Coeur d'Alene. But the victim isn't a person. It's the Roosevelt Inn. Surrounded by stunning lakes and close to 2 major ski resorts, Coeur d'Alene is one of Idaho's premier vacation destinations. It's also home to the Roosevelt Inn.
So this is where we learned that the building was actually an elementary school that the owner, John Hoff, actually went to school in when he was younger. I think it is beyond weird that you live in the school that you grew up in, that you now have other people come in and do whatever. Like, it's that type of thing that like you think would always be cool. Like, oh, living in a school would be so cool. And then you see the power bill or the heating bill if you're trying to heat the whole place. I don't know anything. I'm not going to go that in deep with it. I just think it's a little weird. And I must not be the only one that thinks it's weird because his wife is not on the same terms as he is about the hotel.
And I called my wife Tina and I say, we now own the Roosevelt Inn. And all of a sudden I hear this, she started crying.
This is insane. How can you go through something when your wife literally, this is so sad, she bursts into actual tears and this guy is laughing about it. Like, read the situation, my guy. Oh, no, this is so sad for her.
Look at that. They say all publicity is good publicity. But with a billboard that old-fashioned, I'm not so sure.
You're fucking joking, aren't you? Come on.
There's the Gordon Ramsay I love. He's starting off swinging in this one. I just wanted him to go in there and just start ripping some heads off. Just really get into it, Gordon. I love the energy. As we move into the building, Gordon meets the owner and is then showed around the place. He's a little awkward at first, but you saw from the intro, he's quite an interesting person. So he's not, it's pretty awkward. He walks him around and shows him where he likes to hang out with the dogs while the entire place pretty much smells like shit. I doubt the wife has probably stopped taking care of the place. He probably just thinks it's like he's living the dream. This place needs Gordon. Can he turn it around? Anyways, we're brought to Gordon's room and it's nothing bad. It just looks like it's dated. It just everything looks old. Even by like 2012 standards, I would say everything is looking a little outdated.
So, my room, how much did you pay to stay in here?
$319.
$319. Bloody hell. I'm speechless. 13-year-old decor, $319 a night.
And he's just laughing. He has no idea what to say. He's just one of those guys who just awkwardly laugh through the conflict. And Gordon picks up right on this and is like,
Can I ask you something?
Fire away.
Why do you think everything's a big joke?
Because you're very critical.
he's very critical. So you're going to act the fool and just laugh at everything he says so you can make him think that you're not taking him seriously. Awesome. Gordon just keeps talking to him and was like, hey man, I'm here to help you out. That's all I'm here for. I'm not here to cause any arguments. Let's work on it. And the guy just gives him this nonsense.
What do you want me to do? Get angry and punch you?
You want to punch me? You go
Well,
first.
maybe I do want to punch you a little bit, but I can become physically very, very violent and have, in the past, people get hurt.
I feel like we missed some type of background check on this guy. Should he even be getting this bar rescue? Did the crew not dive deep enough into this guy's life and figure out, oh yeah, well maybe you shouldn't. No, that's fine. Maybe he's just a normal guy with some anger issues. Those exist, but I still feel like immediately saying that you're about to punch Gordon Ramsay that you want to just because he gave you a little bit of pushback is a little crazy. Moving on, Gordon does his inspection of his hotel room, looking around at pretty much everything being dusty and dirty and old. Like, it's not only bad looking, it's just gross. No one wants to look over at their vase and see it completely covered in dust. He wants to get to the bottom of this. He goes to talk to both of the owners, see what's going on.
I wasn't running anything except my home.
So why would you go from sort of Teeth to a hotel?
Because he bought a hotel.
So you bought the hotel.
It was my negotiation.
You negotiated. You both bought it.
Yes.
Willingly or unwillingly?
Unwillingly.
I was very happy and content with the life that we had. So when John told me that we were buying the Roosevelt, I burst into tears.
How much did you buy it for?
700,000.
700,000. How much did you spend on it?
We owe 1,100,000.
That's right. They are $1.1 million in debt for a hotel, especially in this. How? I don't even know how this came into fruition. How did you convince your wife, who wanted nothing to do with this place, to actually move in? Like, at that point, you gotta leave or something. That is crazy. Because soon we find out, guess where they're staying? Because they had to mortgage their home. They're staying in the attic of the building. That means they're sleeping in this guy's elementary school. Like what? Like how? What? Oh my God. I can't imagine being that poor wife and just having to go along with it. She was dragged in. He did it, and she just had to be there with him.
This is my hell. Business experience, financial hardship, everything's just falling apart here for me.
Buddy seriously just cracked a laugh in his wife's face. Like, is this some sort of entertainment? No way, right?
It is kind of an entertainment, though, to a certain degree.
$1.1 million. That's an expensive entertainment.
Well, yeah.
She talks about how she had her worst times here, from financial debt to the marriage failing to just her worst memories are literally at this place. Gordon can't even take this anymore, so he just goes and rests. I can't imagine after taking all this info, all this heartbreak from this poor woman, he just needs to rest up. And rest he should. Tonight, the Inn is having actually one of its special days. Once a month, they do a murder mystery here at the hotel. Everyone gets dressed up on staff, including the poor wife. Now, hey, she might like this. This might be fun, but I can't. I don't even want to think if she doesn't. But let's hear about Gordon's thoughts.
Seen that for this evening?
I play the part of Sherlock Holmes, old man.
You're playing an Englishman.
I am playing an Englishman, and I even have the pipe to go with it. I've studied this accent long and hard. In fact, mine is better than your British accent. I actually don't know where Gordon got his accent. He obviously doesn't practice it very much. Mine is far more authentic than his is. Absolutely.
While John does whatever, thank God Gordon goes and check on the wife. Please ask her if she's blinking twice, if she needs help, if someone needs to get her out of there.
God, this is crazy. What happened to you?
It's murder mystery night, sir.
It's gone from an inn to Little House on the Prairie. I mean, honestly.
It'll be my job this evening to cook your dinner.
Damn it. God damn it. So, let me get this straight. So, while John gets to ride around playing murder mystery. Oh, okay. Okay, camera. Okay, cool. So while John gets to ride around and play murder mystery, his wife has to be in a maid's outfit and literally make everyone dinner. And later on, he talks about how this is a lot of work. What work does he have to do besides like network and like maybe like a little bit of like murder? No, it's not even that much planning. Your wife's the one actually making food and cleaning up after everyone. Dude, this guy is like the definition of just somehow living his dream through his wife, and she's just being dragged along. And Gordon asked the smartest question: is this night even profitable?
I wonder if this event even makes any money.
Is this profitable?
It is profitable. Yeah, it's a lot of work. I mean, we made $200 tonight.
$200 for all this work?
And are they all staying over?
Oh, no. Most of the locals, when they come for a murder mystery, they usually don't do an overnight.
Cool. So you're inviting people to your hotel that you aren't even making that much money off of. You're making $200. That is barely enough to make it. No, there's no way that's a good enough profit for the day. That should not be a profit. Oh my God, that is so bad. This night is literally just his fantasy. Literally, he's just living out his personal fantasy. I mean, like, it looks cool and all. Like, everyone's probably having a good time. Like, there's even like some extra people that are doing like cool and extra stuff like this. And, you know, like this one guy even made a crazy exit. But if you're making $200 at the end of the day, we're at Hotel Hell. Gordon finally calls Jordan out for making Tina do literally all of the work. Finally. And his response?
Prancing around like a sort of actor.
This is the thespian thing.
It's an inn, it's not a theatre.
Are you serious?
This whole fucking thing was put together for your fantasy.
Well, that's kind of what this night is.
See, I told you. Gordon is fed up at this point. He is just laying into him about, dude, like, why are you doing so many fun things and not actually upholding your business? You are letting your wife stay in the kitchen. You are not doing actual work yourself. You are failing financially and don't have any motive to do about it. And you can just tell this guy can't take any personal criticism. So of course he gives the childish.
So then man up and act responsible.
Okay, I'm done with that.
Oh.
I'm done with that interview.
Oh. Sherlock.
Over. No.
Does that massage your ego a bit more?
You know, no, just talk to my hand, you know.
Oh,
on the
talk
way
to my
out.
hand. Oh, what a
Have a
fucking
good night.
idiot.
Have a
You're
good
not
night.
10 years old. You need to grow up and stop running away from the truth.
Fucking joke.
So yeah, this guy is definitely interesting. What are you gonna do, Gordon? Well, actually, this happens every episode where everyone always has a fight. You know, they go to sleep and they start tomorrow fresh. Tomorrow being dinner day. Word stroke that Gordon's in town, so the place is flooding, which might stress him out a little bit. But then again, hey, at least you're finally making money. The food that comes to Gordon is pretty mid. Shrimp's okay. I'd eat it. Kind of reminds me of like a high school meal that I was forced to eat when I had nothing else. But you know, you wouldn't catch me ever eating a raw egg that was actually served to Gordon. So yeah, dinner is not going so well. Personally, I think he's out to get Gordon, especially from the comments in the kitchen when Gordon goes in and say, hey, what's up? He starts to damn near threaten him.
Don't care, do you?
I do care.
You're a fucking joke.
Those are what we refer to as fighting words. Gutsy thing to do, especially in a kitchen full of sharp knives. It has never been a joke for me, ever.
Come play at my school. I'm the headmaster.
Oh my God, I love this. Like, if you haven't seen an episode of anything with Gordon Ramsay, specifically like Hotel Hell and Kitchen Nightmares, he does go in. He does rip into people, not loudly. He's no John Tafter where he's just screaming, but he's ripping shots right at you, so they're actually probably going to hit home. He is hilarious to listen to. So yeah, the food's poor. What is the place doing? Gordon tells him he sucks, just straight up. There's no other way to put it. And what does John do besides say, okay, Gordon, you're going to talk all this shit? Well, bye-bye. See ya. Yeah, he just kicks Gordon straight out. He's just officially done with it, which is whatever, dude. You just can't take any conflict. And the next part of this show catches me a little off guard. If you are an avid Gordon Ramsay fan or you've seen Hotel Hell, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But this happens almost every episode of Hotel Hell where Gordon takes an uncensored bath just on television, just ready to go, just butt out. Just, yeah, I don't know why they showed us this. I remember sitting on a chair watching this a couple months ago and I was like, oh my God, they allowed this back then? Just, oh, my brain is so rotted from content these days. Oh my God.
Have you got 2 minutes?
We do.
There's something I'd like to show you, both in my room.
Oh, crap. What now? What's wrong now?
Please, come through.
Oh. There's the jury, and they're going to hang us.
Finally, onto another section that is in almost every hotel, the inspection section. Actually, during this, Gordon brings residents that have stayed at the inn up to the room with the owners, ready to give them criticism, and they let it fly. They pretty much say, hey, we would never come back here. Gordon literally asked,
How many of you would return and stay here again, please?
and for some reason, Tina and John are shocked. They're like, oh my goodness, they don't They don't like our dusty furniture. They don't like our outdated stuff. Oh my God. And then the crazier section that I love that they even do is the UV section, where he brings out a full suitcase just full of UV goggles for everyone to put on so they can see how gross this place actually is. And let me tell you, it's gross. Like, first of all, if I ever saw a huge spot like that, you best believe I'm not even coming back to that building. Like, come on, that is crazy. That's why you see people at hotels going crazy cleaning every day, because you cannot have stuff like that.
And the stuff hasn't been weeks. That's years.
Absolutely hideous, horrified, disgusted, grossed out. Kind of want to go vomit.
So finally, maybe they will see the errors of their ways. I doubt it, as John just live in a fantasy, but maybe they can see how gross this is. Even all the guests really ring in that, hey, this is beyond gross. Gordon just wants some one-on-one with Tina to really see what's going on in her head.
But you're not happy.
No. I'm not. At the end of the day, I usually lay down in the bed and I know this isn't what I wanted.
And I'd leave here tomorrow if I could leave here tomorrow.
I'm ready just to walk away from this and just forget it. I want to leave. I want to get out of here. I want to go away.
Now this is just unbelievably sad. Gordon, after this, continues to try to talk to her and give her good advice, and he eventually goes to a wedding planner in town to see if he can figure anything out. And he actually learns that when weddings were planned there, John would actually go out and dance with the couple and during the dances. And I just can't imagine how weird that is, especially with how small the ballroom is. Just, I can't imagine.
Terrible. And then you walk downstairs and the smell. I had one girl literally say, I've got to go upstairs. The smell is going to make me sick.
Following this good conversation, Gordon actually starts to break through to John and starts to actually act like a marriage counselor and get these two working together again.
She's not the one that should be suffering because of what I did. And I haven't even considered that in years. I want the help. I want to make this work.
If you're not prepared to support each other in each other's roles, then it's never, ever going to work. You need to be happy together.
I want to know what your dreams are again. I haven't treated you much like royalty.
I do feel that Gordon has helped John appreciate me more and see what's going on inside of here.
Thank God. Gordon then takes the couple to the dining room to show them their menu, and it's, I don't know, no one seems enthused, and they look like pretty difficult meals. Like, he already could fail an egg, and you're giving him a whole new meal? Oh. But hey, we're finally at the remodeling stage. No new training, haven't even seen the workers besides the two owners, and here we go, remodel.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
Wow. John, how do you feel?
This is incredible, Gordon.
And now, instead of being completely outdated, they are just barely modern for their time. They show off the ballroom, and I mean, hey, it may look like a tacky ballroom, but it is definitely an upgrade to what they had before.
I'd like to point your attention to those wonderful plates and all the glassware on the tables. That's a special gift to you worth $50,000.
No way.
Really?
And even coming back is the wedding planner, and I have never seen a more cringier moment from John this whole episode.
Recognize this lady?
Look at our new space!
That is a face of someone who wanted to stab Gordon Ramsay earlier in the show. Do not forget.
Now, here's the good news. She is prepared to give you one more chance to become Coeur d'Alene's #1 venue for hosting weddings. One more surprise. John and Tina, Missy's not just here to visit. The Roosevelt is hosting a wedding tonight.
Tonight?
Yeah, one, the editing is hilarious. Two, what a massive bombshell to drop on people who aren't even prepared. They don't even have any meals or anything, but I guess obviously Gordon Ramsay is probably going to help out and such, but still, that's a huge bomb to drop. They ended up doing pretty good. The wedding goes pretty normally. It's just an outdated, and it's definitely a cramped space. The only cool aspect is that, you know, Gordon Ramsay is there, but this is it. He served his purpose. Gordon Ramsay helped out, and off into the night he heads. I just wanted to thank you guys for watching. It's my first shot of this style of video and this style of writing a script and such. Hope you enjoyed. Have a good one.